Plates ready? This is Food School, Smarter, Stronger, Leaner podcast. Want to feel amazing, love the way you look in the mirror, and perform your absolute best in the gym, at work, and in life? You're definitely in the right place. Food. It's you. It builds every single cell of you. And if there is one thing every human being must master, it's food. Because at the very least, eating, you do it every day, several times a day, every single day. You might as well get good at it. I'm your host, Shurina from Create Yourself That Today, your personal nutritionist and plate watcher, your diet guide and explorer, your fat loss coach and food inspector. And just someone with a lot of passion and obsession and curiosity for healthy food, healthy diets, nutrition, optimized human performance, everything and absolutely anything you put in your grocery shopping cart, your fridge, on your plate, and in your mouth. It's my business. Food School, on a mission to help you eat better daily.
It's the last time I talk about food. It's the last time I talk about food.
Hey guys, so how was your sleep last night? Did you use any tips that we talked about yesterday for amazing sleep? And also, when you change your sleeping habits, make sure to track your energy the next morning, the next day, the next night. What's your energy like? How much you're able to accomplish? What's your mood like? Just compare, because this is going to be your most powerful motivator when you decide, for example, to skip a couple of hours of sleep to work more. If you track the amount of sleep you have, the quality of your sleep, your bed routine, your sleep routine, and the energy and the outcomes in your performance the next day. And if you compare again the night when you have a good night's sleep, when you did everything to make sure that you have a really amazing good night's sleep, and on the nights when you decided to not have good sleep for some reason, and then track your energy and performance the next day, and that's going to be your biggest motivator to stick with good sleeping habits. Today, as promised, we will talk practical stress management. You probably heard from many different sources that if you want to have the best health, if you want to have the best body composition, if you want to get rid of your belly fat that is now also called stress fat, then you need to be able to manage stress. It's not that somebody has more or less stress in life. Every single person on this planet has stressors every single day. But how stressful your life feels to you depends not on how much stress you have, but how well you can manage this stress. So today we will talk practical stress management, again, to just give you more energy, more enthusiasm, more positivity for life, and also to help you to get leaner and reduce that amount of belly fat and fat accumulated around your internal organs, also called visceral fat. But that all being aside, let's talk practical stress management. So first thing that you probably heard when it comes to stress management is start meditating. And some people think, well, it's a complicated thing. I gotta stop thinking, and I cannot imagine just sitting, doing nothing and not thinking for any period of time, even if it's 5 minutes. But meditation is not about that, guys. It's really simple. Meditation, and there are all kinds of types of meditation, Vipassana, transcendental meditation, different kinds. But the idea of meditation is to get back to your present moment, to where you are right now. Get back to your body, to your breathing, to whatever is happening around you, instead of being in your head and somewhere in the future or in the past worrying about all possible things that can go wrong. So meditation is just about being present. You can go for a walk meditating, and that's going to be your walking meditation. The most important thing about meditation is to get back to yourself, to present moment, and to really look at your life, at yourself, and what's happening from a kind of outside perspective, not being caught up in your own emotions. But to simply start it, you might use a few simple apps. Headspace, Oak, are the ones that a lot of people love. I tried Headspace. It's amazing, especially if you're just beginning. It's guided meditation. So basically you sit, you listen to something, and the app, the voice tells you what to do, what to think or not to think. I'm going to post the links to these apps, Headspace and Oak, in the show notes. But also meditation is as simple as just sitting down or laying down and being present and paying attention to your breathing, maybe to the sounds around you, maybe to your sensations in your body. And whenever thoughts occur, just let them go. Don't talk back to your own thoughts. And that's what meditation is all about, being present and paying attention to the present moment, what's going on inside of you, and not talking back to your thoughts. That's what we usually do. So that's what meditation is all about, and it's best to do it in the morning and at night to start your day right and to release all the worries or anxieties before bed. So when you wake up, maybe 5 minutes, focusing on positive things, on gratitude, on amazing things that are happening in your life, and there is always something to be grateful for. That also can be a kind of meditation. But again, if you're just starting out, maybe start with one of those apps, Headspace or Oak. I don't have any affiliations with them, but they are amazing apps. And I'm going to, again, post the links in the show notes. The second thing, whenever you feel anxious, worried, stress, there is another really good method to de-stress wherever you are, whatever it is happening, whatever it is you're doing. You can always do that. If you're, I don't know, even in the middle of the meeting, just excuse yourself and go to the restroom, and you can do this exercise to de-stress and get back to your best self, get control of your emotions, and make the best decision and take the best action. So what is it? So basically, you locate your belly button, right? Locate your hand. Hopefully you can find those. Not locate your hand, your belly, put your hand on your belly and start breathing. And make sure that when you breathe, your belly moves forward and backward or up and down. Maybe you're lying down, so up and down or forward and backward when you're breathing. So when you breathe in, your belly moves out. When you breathe out, your belly moves in. And take 6 deep, slow breath like that. Really, really, really paying attention to your breathing. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and just make sure that your belly moves. You don't have to hold your hand on your belly always, but that just helps even more to get into your center, to get control of your emotions, and pay more attention to your breathing when there is also this physical sensation of your belly moving out and moving in with your breathing. So this is amazing technique practiced by many people who mastered their stress, or who need to take control of their emotional state, of their mental state. This is proven technique. So again, 6 deep, slow breath with your belly, with your hand on your belly. That helps you to get back to yourself, take control of your emotions, and feel much less stress, if any. Advice number 3, or tool number 3, whatever you call it, focus on what is in your actual control. Like, what's the point of worrying about, I don't know, world war or some terrorist attack that you have no control of. Like, if there is something in your life that you cannot influence, or you decide not to take any actions on it because you decide that this is outside of your scope of your influence, then there is no point in worrying about it or focusing on it or being anxious about it. Like, if it's out of your control and you can do nothing about it, what's the point? It's just gonna make you feel stressful. You cannot. If there is nothing you can do about the situation, the thing that you're going to be worried or anxious about, not going to make the situation any better. It's like, when you are hurt physically, for example, I don't know, when you fall or something and it hurts and you start crying. The act of crying, actually, maybe the act of crying will help you with your pain. But usually, the act of crying itself, it's not going to change the situation. You've already fallen and you're gonna get a bruise probably, and there is nothing, do everything you can do to prevent any further damage to yourself. But after that, crying or worrying or stressing about it or being in a bad mood about it doesn't do anything. The same thing here. If you have some stress at work, and there is a situation that, for example, if there is a threat that you might be fired or something else like that, and this for now is outside of your control, somebody else is making a decision and you cannot influence it at this point, or you've done everything you could to influence it. So stop worrying about it. You cannot change anything about it, so why worry about it? Live your life, do something else, breathe, enjoy every single moment, because it's your life, nothing is guaranteed. And the fact that you're still alive, you're still breathing, this is the thing to be grateful about. Worry about the thing that is outside of your control. It's just really a waste of your time. Do everything and anything to protect your downside. Do everything to improve the situation when there are things that you can do that in your control. Focus on that, on creating the best possible outcome. Focus on the actions that you can actually take to improve the situation that you're worried about. And then whatever is outside of your control, don't even think about it. Believe it's going to work out for your best, and do whatever is in your sphere of influence and do actions there and stop worrying about the rest. This is probably like the best stress management technique that everyone should master if you want to live your life being happy and well and achieving things and reaching for bigger goals, for bigger challenges. You need to learn how to focus on what's in your control and let go of the rest. Tool number 4, very important, helps a lot, guys. Like, you need to be able to do that, to be comfortable with doing that. And that is connecting with your friends, with your family, talking it out, whatever it is you're worried about or stressed about. Get it off your chest. If it helps to talk to someone, maybe you don't know that well, someone who is not that well connected to you, or who don't bring up your emotions, talk it out with them. Even if they have no influence on whatever it is happening, if they cannot help you, and even if you don't need their advice, just talking it out, seeing the other person hearing it and reacting to it, and maybe making sure that you're sane, that what you're thinking about or worried about is sane, not just, something obsessive thing in your head. Just talking it out, sharing it with other people, whoever it is you're comfortable with. Just the act of it, the fact of you talking it out to another human being will probably take all the stress away. Just hearing you yourself talking about it, talking to another human being, that really gonna help you to de-stress. Or just connect with people you love, with your family, with your friends. You don't even have to talk about it. but just feeling that you are not alone in this world, that you have people that you love, that care about you, even if they cannot help you at the moment anyhow. Just feeling that you're not alone, you're not gonna die, everything will work out, there are people around you who love you, who care about you no matter what. That will make everything, if not go away completely, then much, much better. And you'll be in much better mental and emotional state to make any decision, to take any action towards a better outcome of whatever it is you're stressed about. And the last but not least is have a good night's sleep, guys. You know, in Russia we have a saying that translates roughly something like the morning is wiser than the night, meaning when you are worried about something or you have something on your mind, some problem, something you need to resolve, go to bed, sleep, or maybe have a nap. And believe me, when you wake up, you're going to be in a much better mental, emotional state. You're going to have better and more ideas, and you're just going to be in a much better state and position to deal with anything in your life. And your stress, it will decrease so much. So have a good night's sleep. Another thing, if you don't feel like sleeping, go and work out or go for a walk, go move. Movement also is proven to help with mental and physical stress, with anxieties, with worries, with managing your emotions again, and mental stress, and physical stress. So move, work out, do something active, and maybe with people you love and care about, do something fun, or take a nap, sleep. These tools really help you to get it out of your head, to get better, to get into a better emotional state and mental state, and get ideas flowing, you get better solutions. So another amazing tool to manage your stress well. And guys, also understand this. A lot of us, I used to be in that camp too. I used to binge on food when I would have some stress in my life that felt like it wasn't something that I could deal with, or I would just, get too stressed, and I would go and eat and binge on sweets. And it's one of the tools that our body kind of learns to deal with stress, because food is comforting. Whenever we have food available for our body, for our brain, it means survival, and it helps us to distress, yes, but it's not a great stress management technique if you're, again, especially if you're eating, junk, if you're overeating, and that causes health problems and wealth problems. Health problems and weight problems, and then at the end of the day you just feel shitty because of that, you feel guilty. So not a great stress management technique. And a lot of people either drink or overeat or engage in some other harmful behaviors because we just never learn how to deal with stress better, in a more beneficial for us, for our future selves, for our future goals way. So next time, if you have this problem, if you have some unhealthy behavior that you engage in, maybe consciously, maybe unconsciously, when there is too much stress and you're just in your head and you're in the middle of those negative emotions or worries or anxieties, and you're about to engage in that behavior that gonna harm you in some way, and you don't want to be engaging in it on a regular basis, then just stop, take a few deep breaths like we just learned, and try something different. Try one of those stress management techniques that we just talked about. Even just stopping and taking those few breaths, drinking some water, going for a walk, going and work out, talking with a friend about anything, and really anything. Talking, laughing, connecting with people you love. working out, taking a nap, going for a walk, doing something from this, choosing something from these tools that we just talked about for stress management, getting out of your head and breaking that habit, breaking that cycle, will help you not only to manage stress better, but then also you're not going to have those guilty emotions, and you're not going to compromise your long-term goals, and you're going to get into a much better emotional and mental state, and you'll be able to deal with your problem as an adult better, with better outcomes. And the most important thing, you're going to break this cycle once, and then again and again and again, and after a while you will forget what was all that binge eating or drinking or some other undesirable behavior was all about. It's just gonna go out of your life completely without you even like truly noticing anything or doing anything or using any willpower. It's amazing. That's how I stopped all my binge eating behaviors. I just started to cope with my stress using other tools, like connecting with people I love, talking it out, doing something, going play bowling, going for a walk, going for another workout. Sometimes I would watch like an episode of Friends, just something that would make me laugh. And after that, I would be, I am always in a better mental and emotional state. And that's why I never feel like I need to eat sweets or binge or anything or go do some behavior that compromises my long-term goals, to just get out of my head and get distressed, because now I know how to cope with my stress, to deal with my stress in a way that supports my long-term goals. Also, you don't have to eat sweets all the time you're stressed, or you feel like you don't have energy to deal with whatever it is happening in your life. Go for a walk, go have a massage, go to spa, go talk to your friends, to your family, hug them. Again, take a deep breath, a few deep breaths, and do some yoga. So that's going to help you to deal with your stress right now, get into a better emotional and mental state, deal with your problems, deal with your stressors, and support your long-term goals at the same time. So to recap, guys, today we talked about practical stress management. Tool number 1, to recap, meditation. Check out the links in the show notes to check out those Headspace and Oak apps to help you to start if you're new to meditation. Tool number 2, whenever you feel anxious, remember about belly breathing. Hand on your belly and take 6 breaths. Tool number 3, focus on what you can control and let go of the rest. Protect your downside. Do the best you can to resolve the problem and let go of the things that you cannot control. Tool number 4, connect with people you love. Talk it out to anyone. Connect with your friends, with your family. Connect with people around you. Talk it out. And that's going to help you to feel much, much less stressed and happy. And tool number 5, have a good night's sleep. Go for a walk. Go and work out. Do something. Get moving. Again, morning is wiser than the night. Sleep always helps. Take a nap, but also working out, going for a walk, moving helps you to deal with any kind of stress more effectively and efficiently. And as I said, if you have any undesirable behaviors you engaged in when you are stressed, like binge eating or binge drinking or whatever it is, then next time it happens, stop, take a few deep breaths, and choose one of the strategies that we talked about. Breathing is already one. Add one on top of that and you are golden. So guys, let me know what you thought about these stress management tools. Maybe you have your own tools that you use successfully. Let me know. I'm always I always want to learn more and hear more from actual people's experience and what tools you use, what tools people use to solve their different problems and deal with their stressors, or successfully deal with their own minds, some mental or physical issues, whatever it is in your toolbox. Let me know. I'm always learning and want to know more of practical tools that you can use to help you to reach your goal. Thank you guys for listening. Love you all. Tomorrow gonna be an exciting episode, so stay tuned. Friday gonna be our fat loss episode with our coach of physique athletes who can dial down your fat percentage to single digits, and then more amazing episodes are coming, so stay tuned, and till next time, eat better daily.